Yeah, I've been dreaming about this moment for a long time. It just feels like everyday stuff. I'm already thinking about the UFC title run, you know. I didn't just set out to be a UFC fighter, I set out to be the best fighter ever. That's my goal and I will die trying.
All right, we are here with City Kickboxing's latest addition to the UFC roster. Navajo, fight name yet? Or
Nah, not yet.
No fight name yet?
Yeah, not yet.
The white Izzy?
Yeah, that's what they might as well call me Wizzy or something, bro.
Wizzy?
But yeah, that's what I've seen a few comments say the white Izzy or the albino Izzy. So
The albino Izzy.
Maybe I have to get the buzz cut.
The buzz
maybe
cut.
rock the throw. So I get a throw or a high throw. But yeah, hopefully we'll get something.
We'll get something soon. It'll come. Let's do a quick recap. Let's talk about how your Dana White Contender series performance, went. How was all that? How was the trip? How was the week from your point of view?
Yeah, I mean, it just felt like every other fight show I've been to, all the practice I've done for like my own media as well as just all the local shows that they do, how the way they run things, it's all the same. The one thing that I really enjoyed was the huge time to rehydrate and doing the weigh-in in the morning. It's just so much better. I've never done that before. I've always weighed in on 24 hours, so a whole 36 hours is, it's crazy. So yeah, definitely took advantage of that, and I looked really, really big going into the fight and couldn't go any other way. Better week, and yeah, looking to recreate the same thing.
How was your preparation in the lead up?
Preparation for Contenders was not the best. I was sick twice with the staph infections, like in and out of the camp, and then by the time I'd come down to my last 3 weeks from my original date, they pushed forward to my fight 2 weeks ahead, so I only really had 1 week of really, really hard training, and my weight was kind of like big, so I had to like really strip it down fast. And yeah, a lot of things that that would stress out most people, I just kind of took it with grace and just said, you know what, we're here now, and just focused on the present. And yeah, we still got it done, and I felt good in there. So
what do you attribute that to, and that sort of like mature thinking?
Yeah, I reckon it's just like my whole life, and I've just had to deal with shit as things. Like I remember working my job like right until my big fights. That's the kind of stuff I had to do, like go to work on fight week, and which is the last thing you want to do, as well as trying to promote yourself. I've just had so much stressful things in my life, and then just being like, you know what, I'm just gonna roll up and give me a half-assed warm-up, whatever it is, like I'm just gonna roll in and cream up anyways. I think it's all in the mind, in my opinion, so yeah, I'll stay solid.
What was your favorite part of your Dana White Contender series performance?
Definitely just getting the ring time and just at least showcasing what I have, and not just getting a lucky one-punch knockout. I think if people go back and watch that fight and the way I broke him down, the kind of skill set I have, I didn't really even get to showcase everything that I have, because it was like a very short camp. But I just kind of went in with what I know. Leading up to that, I got to showcase my fighting skills a little bit on the feet, and then finish it off with a big knockout. So yeah, I'm looking to do the same, showcase what I have, because I think that's the criticism I have at the moment, and people think I'm not that good, so I want to showcase it.
Talk to me about coming home. There was some scenes, a few hackers.
Yeah. I was surprised. Like they really treated me well. They took me around and some Lambos and drove me around. They gave me the surprise haka. I thought that was cool. It feels nice to be appreciated for all the hard work I've been doing for the past 7-8 years, but I just want to like take it as like the wins then, and then man, like the best is yet to come. So people think that was massive. These fights I'm about to have are going to be even bigger.
Who are you fighting in Florida this month?
Yep, so I'm fighting Tuco Tokkos, 10-4 pro light heavyweight. I think he trains out of Kill Cliff, which is a big gym in Florida. I think they get like loads of top athletes, top UFC fighters, stars running through his gym. So I'm sure he's seen like, you know, the best of the best. So there's nothing that will surprise him. But yeah, you know what? Thing I say, man, is those guys don't fight for you. You know, Izzy doesn't fight for me. It's just me and me, manu y manu. We're just going to throw down, and I'm sure he's mixed in with the best. So we're gonna see. My opponent's biggest threats, I would have to say, is maybe just that experience and probably just that all-around versatility. I've seen him get finishes on the feet as well as on the ground, which he would probably be best to utilize that. And yeah, I think he's a strong starter. So yeah, I'll be looking to try and capitalize on the small holes I see in his game, as well as him. So,
how much of your opponent's fights do you watch before or leading in, or do you leave more of that to the coaches to watch that and then come up with the game plan, or do you sort of like want to see some of that yourself?
Yeah, I definitely like watch some of it. I get a general idea on how they fight, but I don't necessarily watch it to a T as well as my coaches do. Like, my coaches are very good at picking up on the habits and you know, tendencies that they do, so they relay it to me. I just kind of take it as I see it in the fight, because a lot of time these guys always adjust to me. They always fight me as if, I don't know, they're trying to game plan for me. So I just try to be ready to adapt on the fly.
How's training been this time around?
Yeah, the training this time around has been so much better. Just having a full, like 13, I think we had like 13 weeks notice, like, that we were fighting this guy. So he had the notice to fight me, and I did. We were well prepared, and yeah, we're both going to see on the night who's better. Yeah, I've been dreaming about this moment, just that UFC walkout, for a long time. Like, I would almost watch every UFC fight I watch, like whether it's on the prelims, to the contenders, to the main event, to the, I don't know, title fight, a UFC fight night, or a big 300 card. And I would like kind of envision myself in the fighter's shoes, and I always get like goosebumps, and I try to think about the kind of emotions I'd be feeling walking through the cage, or having to deal with all that promotion and then coming in. I used to like watch Israel, and I would put myself in Israel's shoes and like how I'd feel like walking out to fighting Alex Pereira or whatever, you know. And I would just like, yeah, I would just like really soak it in, dial in, and I would pretend that I'd hear like Bruce Buffer's voice or saying my name. Yeah, so I feel like I'm very well versed, and I've been visualizing that for a long time. It just feels like everyday stuff. I'm already thinking about the UFC title run, you know, and walking out and hearing the crowd cheer. I was actually happy that our fight didn't get put to the apex, and I could fight in front of a crowd, because that's what I'm there for, is to entertain as well.
When you run the simulation, in your mind, how does the fight play out?
Yep, for me, just all I can think of is just me, no hesitation, just when I want the move to go, that I've just trained it so much that, you know, when I fire, it's there. Yeah, evasive aggression, definitely a lot of evasive aggression. That was how I described my style. And yeah, just taking space, hitting him where it hurts, hitting him when he's open, and yeah, eventually leading to a big finish. Once I see their body language start to fade, as they always do, they always fade, that's when I'll be looking to capitalize.
Nice. And as a final, big moment for you, been a long time coming. Any thank yous to go out to, like, you know, those close in your support system? You know, thank you, shout outs.
Yeah. I just want to thank everyone that's been on my journey from way back into all of my old jobs that I used to work.
Mum and dad?
Yeah, mum and dad, mum, dad, brother, sister. I would thank them the most. You know, they were the ones that I told originally about this dream. When I had no fights, not a single fight under my belt, I said I wanted to be in the UFC. And yeah, it's just crazy, bro, to look back and say, like, I'm here now, you know, I'm here. But the best is yet to come, because I didn't just set out to be a UFC fighter. I set out to be the best fighter ever. That's my goal, and you know, I will die trying. And yeah, just want to thank everyone in New Zealand. New Zealand has been behind me for a long time. They've been screaming UFC since 3-4 years ago, when I won my first King of the Ring at 23, and they knew I told everybody I wanted to be in the UFC. That's when I made it public, and people have been following my journey right up until this point. So yeah, it's been awesome to kind of have New Zealand follow me for a long time.